This video is to Dr. Akin Adeshino over his recent comments on the Dangote refinery and the happenings around it. Now, if I didn't see this article credited to you posted on Mr. Femi Odetola's page, I'd just assumed that it was the work of, idle bloggers, that they just made it up or misquoted you. But since your friend posted it, I believe it's credible. And everything I'm going to say is with all due respect. You're somebody whose achievements I might never meet up with in my lifetime. You're somebody I've followed over the years and I respect. And that is why the article came as a surprise to me. Because if it was the typical Nigerian elite that said that, I would say, okay, yeah, that is how they are. But coming from you, it came as a surprise. And I'm going to explain why. So for those who have not read the article, I'll summarize what he said. Basically, he said imports of petroleum products should be banned and all of us should depend on Dangote. And if anybody is trying to compete with Dangote, they must come and set up their own refinery. I'll go over why the statement is bad, but let me just give you an example of what he's saying in respect to what is happening currently in the real estate or the construction industry where I play. For the project that we're currently doing, so far, we have used about 6,000 bags of cement on the average, right? And currently, a bag of cement retails for about 10,500 naira per bag. Obviously, we didn't buy the entire 6,000 at 10,500. Over the course of the project, I would say an average of 8,000 naira per bag, meaning that it has cost us 48 million naira to buy cement so far for our project. However, in China, cement currently retails for about 420 something RMB per ton, which is about $48 per ton. No, 300 and something RMB, $48 per ton. But if you do the maths, at landing in Nigeria, a bag of cement is supposed to sell for 4,500 to 4,800 naira per bag. And at that amount, it means that instead of spending 48 million, we would have spent less than 30 million naira. But what Dr. Adeshino is saying is that it is better we keep buying cement at 48 million than 20-something million, because the interest of Dangote supersedes the interest of every Nigerian. That is basically what he's saying. Now, a lot of Nigerians are complaining that the cost of housing is expensive, their rent is expensive. What Nigerians don't know that your rent is expensive because the house is costing your landlords more. The house is expensive to your landlord, which affects your rent. And now Nigerians are spending more on rent. Food inflation is 40%. And Dr. Adeshino is saying that it is better we keep it this way so that Dangote will be happy. I understand Dr. Adeshino's arguments in terms of local production, building the naira. But where he should be pushing his strength is to the government to find out why imports are cheaper than local production. There is a reason why, and that is why I believe Dr. Adeshino should spend his strength on. Why are our local products expensive? No infrastructure, no roads, high cost of petroleum products, insecurity, high cost of credit, and so many more. These are the things the government should address that will make Dangote, as well as other industries in Nigeria, compete globally with other manufacturers, rather than isolating imports and then forcing Nigerians to buy overpriced products because of the incompetence of the government. Now, if the government wants to help Dangote sell his products cheaper, what they can do is to subsidize his inputs, right? So the government should first of all increase our production of crude oil. And how do they do that? To stop the leakages, the oil theft, the banditry and whatever. So, Nigeria has the capacity to produce 3 million to 4 million barrels of crude oil per day. We have about 35 billion barrels of oil reserve. So we should be able to do 3 million to 4 million barrels per day. Now, if Nigeria does this much, we have enough to export to meet our dollar needs, and we have enough to give to our local refineries at a discount. Now, foreign refineries are buying currently crude oil sales for about $85 per barrel. Foreign refineries buy it at this price, and they will still have to transport it to Nigeria. So it doesn't make sense for an importer to go through this process if Dangote is getting his inputs at, let's say, $83 or $80 per barrel. Overall, with the reduced cost of inputs and logistics cost, his diesel or his products is going to be cheaper than what is being imported. And overall, imports will stop. That is how economics works. You do not punish Nigerians because of the incompetence of the government. That is my anger with that your article. Basically, what you're saying is that, see, Nigerians, you must buy it what Dangote is selling it. You do not have a choice because Dangote is more important than all of you.